So if you're new to my channel, I just want to say welcome. I am Cledra and I am a life and business strategist. I specialize in helping faith-based entrepreneurs and network marketers grow a profitable business while keeping God first and your family and your self-care on the list. That was a mouthful, but I'm passionate about helping you live the life that you were really meant to live. And so today I'm going to be talking about juggling your side business and your full-time job and all of the other demands that I'm sure you have in your life. And so the three things that I want to share with you, starting with number one. Number one, remove the clutter. Time is of the essence for you when you are juggling, when you're in that season where you're juggling a full-time job and a side business and family, and some of you may even have children, church demands, all of the things that you have going. You cannot afford to spend precious minutes looking for things. So in doing research for this, I discovered some things that I think are going to blow you away. Number one, the average American spends 2.5 days looking for something that they misplaced. 2.5 days. And collectively, we as a society spend $2.7 billion with a B dollars replacing what we couldn't find in our own homes. So what it comes down to, the clutter is costing you your progress in your business. So I want you to stop now and just look at your surroundings and do an inventory. How much time do you really spend looking for things? And if you do, then I want you to start taking 5 minutes a day and cleaning up areas of your home so that you can be more productive and you're not looking for things. You are moving forward with your side business, because when you come home, or if you get up an hour earlier, or you work more on the weekends, you don't have time to make your way through clutter. So that's point number one. Remove the clutter. Point number two, structured daily self-care. Juggling a full-time job and a side business and everything else you have going on, you cannot afford to be tired. You cannot afford to fuel your body with junk, because again, it's going to cost you the creativity that you need and the fuel that you need to work an extended day. I can tell you, for the 7 years that I juggled my side business and my full-time job, I was getting up at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. because what that would do is that would allow me 4 hours on the front end of every day. And in those 4 hours, I not only return emails to my clients, I would also go running. I had a run group and we would run at 5 a.m. So you want to have structured daily self-care practices in place so that you're not recovering all the time. Because as a CEO, when you have to start thinking this way, fatigue comes at a premium. Fatigue is costing you money. Again, as an entrepreneur running your business, you are not like the majority of people. That already puts you separate from 98%. 98% of the population, they don't have any desire to be an entrepreneur, and that's great. That's not having any judgment. I'm sharing that with you to say that you cannot afford to not have structured daily habits. So that's point number two, that your daily habits of self-care have to be structured. They cannot be random. You need to know what meals you're going to eat for the week. Getting your water in, which is so important, that you have at least 2 to 3 liters of water every day, that you're getting balanced meals so that your blood sugar isn't spiking and plummeting, that you're not just being overly caffeinated. So having the structure for your daily habits of self-care, again, is the way that you're going to be able to manage juggling your full-time job and your side business. So many people come to me and they want strategies for business, but until you clean up the way you're operating your life, it doesn't matter how many strategies you know for business. You're not going to be able to move forward if you have clutter all around you, and you're not going to be able to move forward if you're tired all of the time. So that's point number two, structured daily self-care habits. Number three, know your numbers. In order to juggle your full-time job and your side business, you are going to have to know your numbers. And actually, you're going to have to know your numbers when you're working your business full-time. And what I mean by that is you need to know how many people do you need to talk to in a week to make the amount of money that you need to make. You know, I trust that you have a business plan, that you know that you want your side business to be generating X amount of dollars before you feel confident enough to give your employer, the pink slip. You like that twist on that, right? So you need to know your numbers. You need to know what are your conversion rates, that if you talk to 20 people in a week, how many of those 20 are going to say yes to your business? You also need to know your numbers in terms of how many hours each day. When you look at your week on the weekend, the week ahead, you have to really plan what are the days I'm going to work and how many hours in that day will I work in my business income producing activities. What I see a lot of people doing when I have consultations is that they are very busy, but they're not productive. And there's a difference. To be productive means you are producing something. And in order to do that, you have to know your numbers. And so the numbers that you need to know, the number of people, the number of networking events you need to go to. So there are two different ways of looking at the numbers. They're the people that you already know that you need to follow up on, but you need to have a continuous inflow of new people coming in to your business that you can talk to, which is why I'm passionate about social media. Another thing that people, the number one reason new business owners fail is that they're not having enough sales conversations. They're not having enough sales conversations to generate the income. They're getting caught up in the things like posting pretty pictures, posting cute selfies, and there is a place for that. There is a place for that. But again, it's about knowing the balance, which that is a number. And so that's part of why I'm passionate about helping women of faith grow their business using social media, because with social media, you never run out of people to talk to. You know, a complaint that I'll hear in business consultations is, you know, with women that I help in their network marketing business, they'll say, Cledra, I don't have anyone else to talk to. And that's when I know that they have tunnel vision and they're not aware of the numbers that are available to them on social media. There are over 2 billion people. And the wonderful thing about it is social media never sleeps. And so when you know the numbers, the number of Facebook Lives, you know, I could go on and on. I don't want to make this too long, but I wanted to give you, first of all, encouragement. You know, encouragement that it is definitely possible to juggle a full-time job in your side business and to do it, you know, for the number of years that you need to do it until that side business can replace your full-time income. I know so many people who have done it, and you can do it as well. It is definitely possible, and I love working from home, and I know that so many of you that you want to do that as well. So let's summarize the 3 ways to juggle your side business and your full-time job. Number 1, remove the clutter. And that goes for that sock drawer, okay? Remove the clutter. Think of everything every room that you go into in your home, it matters. Every drawer that you pull out, it matters. Why? Because your eyes are looking at it, and then your brain has to engage. And you have to be very protective as a CEO of your energy. And clutter is draining. Number 2, structured daily habits of self-care. Your meals, your water, your workouts, your rest, your vegetables. You want to make sure that you are structuring your daily habits of self-care in a way that they are supporting you, because you cannot afford fatigue. And the language of this is a long day, yes, that's just the nature of the season that you're in if you're still juggling a full-time job and a side business. But you have to keep your eyes on the prize, that this is a temporary season to be able to live many, many years of your life the way you want to, designing your days, designing when you take vacation, and you're the person who says, this is how much vacation I have each year or even each week, okay? I have colleagues, they work 3 days a week. So you have to keep your eyes on the bigger picture. Number 3, the last one, know your numbers. You have to know all of the numbers that matter to making your business profitable. You have to know your conversion rates. You have to know how many people you need to be putting in the pipeline each day. You have to know how many Facebook Lives you're doing, how many videos you're doing, how many blogs, whatever it is that makes up the system that you call your operating system for your business. You have to know your numbers, that when implementing those numbers and executing those numbers, that you get the income that you need and that you are on the pathway to making that transition where you can give your employer the pink slip. It has been so much fun sharing this with you. The research for this was just an eye-opener even for me. I always want to give you value and to provide something for you each week that's going to move you forward in your business and just make it easier in your life as you're growing this amazing business that God has placed in your heart. So today I just want to invite you to a free webinar that I'm starting, and this free webinar is going to teach you how to grow your business on social media in 1 hour a day. So you don't want to miss this webinar. It's totally complimentary because I genuinely want to see you succeed, because I believe that when we collectively step into all that we are supposed to do, then we make such a huge impact on this world. So I'll put the link below for you to register for the upcoming free webinar, and I'll see you soon. And don't forget the 3 ways to help you today to start being more effective with juggling your full-time job and your side business. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.